delivering quality education, expanding access to learning, serving learners' learning needs, tackling challenges of the present time, supporting every learner's dream, reaching young Tagumeños where they are today. From the music capital of the Philippines, advancing in the challenge of distance learning, the official TV-based instruction of DepEd Tagum City, bringing you quality education straight to your home. Plug yourself in. This is DepEd TV. Tara na!
Hello, our dear learners! Today is another day full of learning about the different ways we can present our idea and information to achieve a higher competence in communication. I am so glad to be part of your journey as you discover new lessons through television. Airing from Salida La Filipina TV, I am your teacher on screen, Teacher Faith Perocho, from La Filipina National High School in the service of DepEd Tagum City, aiming to continue education amidst the challenges brought by the pandemic. Together, we will master our competencies while staying at home. So what are you waiting for? Let's start the lesson. In this session, you will learn the different ways of conveying information. At the same time, you will learn how to compare and contrast information for better understanding. Let us learn starting with our lesson objectives. First, get acquainted with the different ways of presenting information. Second, interpret the information presented through multimodal texts. Third, compare and contrast the presentation of the same topic in different multimodal texts, which is also our most essential learning competency. Before we delve deeper to our lesson, let us try answering the pretest, which will measure your previous knowledge about the topic. Please answer what is asked. You will be given 5 seconds to answer. And when you hear this sound, then time is up. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 1. What kind of multimodal text was used in presenting this information? A. Paper-based multimodal text. B. Live multimodal text. Or letter C. Digital multimodal text. Your time starts now. The answer is letter A. Paper-based multimodal text. Number 2. This time, what kind of multimodal text was used in conveying the information regarding to the education in the new normal setup of La Filipina National High School? Let us watch this video.
Ibig sa iyo
A. Paper-based multimodal text, B. Live multimodal text, or letter C. Digital multimodal text. Your time starts now. The answer is letter B. Digital multimodal text. Number 3. From the presented information in items 1 and 2, what do you think is the similarity? A. It tells us the different ways to prevent COVID-19. B. It tells us the new setup of education. C. It tells us the rules to follow in new normal setup. D. It tells us the things to prepare for new setup of education. Your time starts now. The answer is letter C. It tells us the rules to follow in new normal setup. Number 4. Take a look at this video.
Maayong adlaw sa atong tanan. Atong tan-awon unsa ang mga pamaagi sa pagkuha ug pagbalik sa atong mga learning modules ug mga pamaagi sa ubang modalities. Tan-awa kining mga sumusunod na steps. Una, sundon nato ang minimum health requirements. Aduna kitay schedule sa pagkuha sa modules kada grade level matag Lunes. Tan-awa kung buntag or hapon ang schedule sa pagkuha. Kini gipatuman para malikayan ang pagdagsa sa parents ug ma-maintain ang physical distancing. Siguruon nato na sa pagsulod sa eskwelahan, maghugas kita og kamot sa atong hand washing facility. Magsuot kita og face mask og face shield. Magpa-check og temperature sa guard ug magpa-spray og alcohol sa kamot. Pagkahuman, mutunob sa foot bath.
What general information did you get out from it? A. There are many things to consider in order to get the module. B. There are rules to follow in order to receive the module because of the new normal setup in education. C. There is a new regulation to follow. D. There is a schedule to follow in getting the module. Your time starts now. The answer is letter B. There are rules to follow in order to receive the module because of the new normal setup in education. Number 5. In this sentence, the only difference is that it uses different ways in giving us the information. One is through an image and the other one is through video. What kind of rhetoric style was used? A. Comparing. B. Contrasting. C. Alternating. Or letter D. Both A and B. Your time starts now. The answer is letter B. Contrasting. How's your score? Congratulations for performing well. It's time to move forward. This time, let us study the different multimodal texts and its characteristics. Remember that information can be taken everywhere. And when we take into account the means to take this information, we may consider the different ways information can be understood with the use of macro skills, like reading, writing, listening, speaking, and viewing. These macro skills are called modes. And when we combine them to present an information, then it is called multimodal text. Take a look at this piece of information. What have you noticed? What elements are present in the picture? Yes, you see words, still images or pictures, and layout. In this case, the information combines symbolic systems. That is why this is an example of multimodal text because it uses more modes. This information can be presented in print and can also be uploaded in social media. If it is used in posters, newspapers, and magazines, and other printed materials, then it is considered paper-based multimodal text. But once it is uploaded in social media and web pages, then it is considered as digital multimodal text. So when do we consider text as multimodal? A text may be multimodal when it combines two or more semiotic systems. These include: first, linguistics, which uses vocabulary, structure, grammar of oral and written language. Second, visual, which refers to color, vectors, and viewpoint in still and moving images. Third, audio, which involves volume, pitch, and rhythm of music and sound effects. Fourth, gestural, which refers to movement, facial expression, and body language. And spatial, which means proximity, direction, position of layout, and organization of objects in space. The example we have presented earlier is linguistics, since it involves words. Aside from that, it is visual, since it involves colors and viewpoint in still images. It is also spatial, since it includes organization of objects in a layout. Then, it is multimodal, because it uses different modes. Let us watch this video uploaded in YouTube and a school's webpage as an advocacy of health protocols. Notice how the information is presented.
It really hurts ang magmahal ng ganito. Kung sino pang pinili ko, hindi makuha ng buo. Hanggang ganun na lang nga, kailangan ko tong tanggapin. Nasa puso mo meron nang ang ibang umaangkin. At alam ko na rin na mayroon nang nagmamayari sa pag-ibig sa iyo. Ako itong nakikihari. And now my whole week is golden. Can you see me glowing? That's how I feel. And I'm not afraid to fade into emotions.
What have you noticed? What elements are present in the video? Yes, you see words, graphics, movement and body language, and organization of objects. Then, this is multimodal text and is considered as live multimodal text because it incorporates dance performance. At the same time, it is also digital multimodal text because it is uploaded in a web page and social media. This time, let us try to compare and contrast the two multimodal texts we have presented earlier. What elements are similar between the two? Where do they differ? Here, as what we can see in the poster, as paper-based multimodal text, it uses linguistics, visual, and spatial. While for the live or digital multimodal text, as an example earlier, regarding to the education in the new normal setup of La Filipina National High School, all the elements of multimodal text are present. The linguistics, visual, audio, gestural, and spatial. What can you conclude based on our comparison? Yes, we can see that live and digital multimodal text uses more elements than the printed one. But always remember that when we choose multimodal text in conveying information, we should consider: first, our audience. What interests them more? To which mode are they more inclined to watch or read? Second, our channel of information. What does our audience have in hand? Do they have cell phones? internet connections, and social media accounts? If yes, then we may use digital multimodal text. But if they do not have these gadgets, then the best way to convey ideas is through print multimedia text. Now that you have understood the different multimodal texts used in conveying information, let us now practice. Let's see what information can you take from this video. At the same time, notice the elements used in conveying the information.
Maayong adlaw sa atong tanan. Atong tan-awon unsa ang mga pamaagi sa pagkuha ug pagbalik sa atong mga learning modules ug mga pamaagi sa ubang modalities. Tan-awa kining mga sumusunod na steps. Una, sundon nato ang minimum health requirements. Aduna kitay schedule sa pagkuha sa modules kada grade level matag Lunes. Tan-awa kung buntag or hapon ang schedule sa pagkuha. Kini gipatuman para malikayan ang pagdagsa sa parents ug ma-maintain ang physical distancing. Siguruon nato na sa pagsulod sa eskwelahan, maghugas kita og kamot sa atong hand washing facility. Magsuot kita og face mask og face shield. Magpa-check og temperature sa guard ug magpa-spray og alcohol sa kamot. Pagkahuman, mutunob sa foot bath. Subayon nato ang entrance padulong sa classroom asa kuhaon ang modules. I-maintain ang social distancing pinaagi sa pagtan-aw sa mga ilhanan sa salong. Ikaduha, sa pagkuha sa modules. Pag-abot sa classroom sa section sa inyong estudyante, tan-awon ang pangalan na nakabutang duol sa nakapile na module sa gawa sa classroom para mahibal-an kung unsa na set sa module ang para sa inyong anak. Sa kada set, adunay duha ka subject ang ansiran sulod sa duha ka semana ug kuhaon na ang module para sa iya. Siguroon pod nato na makuha ang phone number sa mga subject teachers sa inyong anak. Ikatulo, pag-answer sa activities. Kauban sa modules ang weekly home learning plan. Mao kini ang guide sa estudyante para ma-budget niya ang iyang time para pag-answer sa usa ka subject sa sulod sa isa ka semana. Pwede usab kini gamiton sa mga ginikanan para ma-monitor ang progress sa iyang anak. In kaso, naglisod ang anak sa pagsabot sa mga activities, pwede tawagan or i-text ang mga subject teachers para magiyahan ang mga estudyante. Siguroon na atong ma-apply ang maayong pamatasan sa pag-text or PM pinaagi sa pagsulti og "Good morning ma'am" or "sir" bago isulti ang tuyo o pangutana. Ayaw sab kalimot pagsulti og "thank you". Pagkahuman ma-answer ang activities, i-insert ang answer sheets sa module.
Now that you're done watching the instructional video as example of digital multimodal text, what elements are present in the text? You have 5 seconds to identify by ticking the elements. Done? What is your answer? Very good if you have answered linguistics, visual, audio, gestural, and spatial. Let's check the information you got from video. Identify if the statement is true or false as it appeared in the video. You will be given 5 seconds to answer. Statement 1. Schedule for the distribution of modules is any day of the week. True or false? Your time starts now. The answer is false. since the schedule is every Monday. Statement 2. What should a student do if he or she finds the lesson hard to understand? A. Leave the questions unanswered. B. Go to the internet cafe and research. C. Call the teacher and ask for assistance. Your time starts now. The answer is letter C. Call the teacher and ask for assistance. Very good! Now, let us remember the different multimodal texts which can be in a form of paper-based multimodal text, live multimodal text, and digital multimodal text. These multimodal texts may combine the following elements: linguistic, visual, audio, gestural, and spatial. Even when we still have the face-to-face learning, you have already practiced presenting information using multimodal text. Example, we may convey a message with the use of poster slogan. This multimodal text uses linguistics, visual, and facial elements. Another activity is presenting formula in mathematics through a jingle.
Come with us, mag-mathematics na! Mathematics, 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 kilos kabataan, oras natin to makialam, makisong, makisaya.
This multimodal text uses linguistics, visual, audio, gestural elements. Sometimes, you are also required to present a TV broadcast to be uploaded in YouTube.
Good day, Philippines. I'm Joy Vica Bachete, and this is the Harbinger Broadcasting. To further underscore safety and health awareness as an attribute among its people, the city government of Tagum rolled out the 6th Alan L. Rillion Rescue Olympics last July 27, 2019 among school and industrial responders. Rizal Clapis has the story.
This multimodal text uses linguistics, visual, audio, gestural, and spatial. See? This lesson is no longer new to you. But knowing these different forms of multimodal text may enable you to use appropriate text based on your audience and availability of communication channels. Got it? Very good! To check your understanding, let us assess your learning by answering this activity. As you put your knowledge into a higher application, answer the following questions. You will be given 5 seconds before you answer the question, and when you hear this sound, then time is up. For items 1 and 2, look at this multimodal text from the Department of Health. You are given 15 seconds to read the information. Number 1. Tick which elements are used in this multimodal text. Your time starts now. Time is up. The answers are linguistics, visual, and spatial. Number 2. Is family reunion during Christmas season encouraged in the text? A. Yes, because it is a timeless tradition that should never be broken. B. Yes, because it makes family ties stronger. C. No, because we might get caught by the IATF and get imprisoned. D. No, because there is too much risk and there are still other options for reunion. Your time starts now. Time is up. The answer is letter D. No, because there is too much risk and there are still other options for reunion. For items 3 and 4, watch this advocacy video blog of a particular school.
Mauni ang among eskwelahan. La Filipina National High School is known as home of the champions.
Ngano di ay?
Tungod kay Dato May.
Dili lang dato sa facilities like rooftop garden,
Laboratory and mini hotel.
Here are the type and reasons nganong Dato May pangmayaman. Number 5.
Helpful utilities, accommodating vendors, snappy guards.
Number 4.
Supportive parents and PTA officials.
Number 3.
Passionate, committed, and multi-talented teachers.
Number 2.
Diligent, talented, and competent students.
Number 1.
Proactive. Administration. O diba? Dato May. Dili lang sa facilities, kung dili sa kakugi o pagpaningkamot. Busa, ayaw kalipi. Click, like, and subscribe!
Number 3. Take which elements are used in this multimodal text. Your time starts now. Time is up. The answers are linguistics, visual, audio, gestural, and spatial. Number 4. What is being advocated in the video? A. Best features of the school. B. Challenges faced by the school. C. Outstanding students in the school. Your time starts now. Time is up. The answer is A. Best features of the school. How was your score? Very good, students. I hope that you have learned great lessons today. May these learnings help you become a better communicator of ideas. As a point of reflection, let me borrow Jim Rohn's line. If you just communicate, you can get by. But if you communicate skillfully, you can work miracles. That ends our lesson for today. This has been your teacher on screen, Teacher Faith. See you in the next episode, only here at Salida La Filipina TV.
Salida La Filipina, ang iyong pangarap ay tiis lang. Salida La Filipina, hanggang naman ay magpagunta. Salida La Filipina, edukasyon, abot kamay. Salida La Filipina, ang nagangay.
panghinaan. Salida la Filipina ay bigyan daan, ito ay magbibigay ng kaalaman. TV naman ngayon ang inyong paaralan. Mahirap man ang inyong sitwasyon, tayo ay magtulungan para sa edukasyon. Bawat isa ay mayroong misyon, matutong mabuti, maging inspirasyon.
Salida la Filipina, ang iyong pangarap ay tiksa. Salida la Filipina, ang karunungan ay makakamtan. Salida la Filipina, ang edukasyon, abot kamay.